Hello, my minions, and welcome to the stream. I am Kalcifer, the great and powerful fire demon, queen of hell, empress of the ethereal flame, overlord of the eternal flame. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, and welcome to some more of Final Fantasy XIV. And Keep, thank you so much for the sub. I was gonna say gifted sub, but thank you so much for the resub. Hi, Careless. I have had a really shitty day. Oh my fucking god, okay? Just know that somebody probably has a group chat about you, right? And they talk about you in the group chat. Like, this is probably a thing, right? I have a group chat, and right now we're talking real trash talk about our fucking principal, because that man is so fucking... He showed his incompetence today, and it was just like, wow. Wow. So today has been absolute trash. And I've had to deal with it. And I have to smile and deal with this shitty ass situation and pretend not to be very upset by it. Look, it was just... I would have to explain to you, Keef, in chat, in like Discord, exactly what's happening in this group chat right now and what we're talking about, just to kind of like fill you in on some of the missing details, because I kind of told you what was going on this morning, but obviously I'm not going to talk about it because that's like a real specific thing at work that happened. So yeah. Yeah, it's tea for later. Speaking of tea, I made tea. I forgot something. Hold on. LOL. BRB. Be quick. I cannot eat my popcorn without napkins. I can't have popcorn without napkins, or I'm gonna be touching my keyboard and my mouse with the nasty, greasy butterfingers. That's a you problem. I forgot a napkin because I was trying to be in a hurry to come back. Ah. Kalcifer, what's up with you and this popcorn recently? Bitch, I don't know. I've just been eating popcorn a lot. Alright, let's go in. Potentially story today unless I get distracted. But they did just announce Everchill. Or the Evercold. I know it's Final Fantasy XIV Evercold. But there's just something badass about the Evercold, in my opinion. Oh yeah. I gotta do MSQ so I can get excited for Evercold. Am I not? I do gotta let you know, though. I am Evercold. I was real tempted to just play some more Warcraft today. Oh. Oh. You say that. But there are days my feet and legs have gotten so cold that Metal looks at me and he's like, are you even alive? Oh, yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna hold off on the neurotic witch. Unless there's somebody on who wants to run it with me. I just dropped a piece of popcorn. God damn it. Bullshit. Alright. Oh, yeah? Kiki says he cannot do the raid series with me, so. What is this? Oh. That's right, I gotta do that. Where are you at in Story, Careless? You're getting a drunk. Holy shit. At least I can't die permanently here. I'm so tempted. But I said I would do this, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, man. I have to read it. Let me take a sip of water. You still love tacos, I hope. Heh, you ate so many when you turned 5, you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. It's still strange for me, too. Just the other day, you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yasolani, and now you're a grown man with a face full of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. And we're still family, and you can always rely on me. Relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had Electrope. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. Gods, I've never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Toliolo. V'hawuklamat. To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you, Naira. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Oh my god! A tragedy. Ah, the tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? I dropped more popcorn. I've been reviewing the reports from the Lands Guard. Given my responsibilities, I'm not in a position to chase criminals abroad, so I need someone else to take care of the matter. I'm glad that someone is you. As for myself, I've been kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on such a walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you, as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you finish here. I need a talking cutscene so I can eat my popcorn. Put to the proof. Shadowbringers, right? What's that one at? Ah. Interesting. You are, I think, about to go do a dungeon. Got a lot of leftover kernels in this bag of popcorn. Yeah. I think you're about to go do a dungeon. Mistress Naira, it is always an honor. Valkona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join you within before long. Ooh, are we talking? That'd be great. There's my boy. It's been a while. Ah! Oh, you're here too. Valkona summoned us. Though truth be told, Alphino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hainish culture, you see, in hopes of further straightening our alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Krell and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Arianje have left to resume their tour of Tural. Yostola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. Oh my god, Careless! You are at a part now where you can understand why exactly it is that Yostola has been talking about cross-rift travel for so fucking long. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. It's because exactly where you are right now, and there's a character in that camp that I looked at when I first went through Shadowbringers, and I looked at this character, and I looked at Keef Keef, and I was like, I ship it. There is a character in the Night Blessed base area. Yeah. There's a character there who I was like, oh, I ship it with Yostola. I shipped it. I was like, oh, this is cute. That area is the whole reason Yostola is trying to figure out cross-rift travel. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. And the look she had in her eyes was any indication. I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'll like to be stuck with her for a while. As for Sinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Some things never change. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Galulja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of the Yosolani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect their friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless the pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Y'all, I might go make me some more popcorn. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go. Not only to be there for Gululja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wished to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. You could mean both. But our choices but we made our choices and are responsible for what comes of them. Ahem. As Val, I'll attend the funeral in official capacity. I owe it to the Alexandrian people to bear witness to their grief. I'd like it if you could be there to watch over everything like you did all through the rite of succession. See, this outfit, now that I've dyed it, looks so much better. It's so cute. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to others, so let us stand with you. Brush! Gimme. And then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Gululja in the back room. Why is he in the back room? Crossroads. Oh, shit. Bye, Kona. I like how my title for the stream says MSQ question mark. What am I doing with my life? Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna check my phone. Yep, cool. And then I'm gonna, oh no, not return. I'm gonna fucking teleport. My MSQ is at like the bottom of my list, and I don't like that. I need to go here. That's true, that's true. Atticus Thorn, huh? Nostalgia, you got a quest for me, Nostalgia? What's up with this? We'll come back to that, nostalgia. I got time. You heading to the back room? Yup. Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course, I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shayla's always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By way of a treat, I've brought you Gâteau au chocolat. It's kind of a cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lemity, and thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with, Gossin. He was apparently Sven's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. The music for the backrooms is very, like, Persona-esque. Ah, there. A lot of people up here. Why, I'm Val Wooklamat of Tuliolo. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Gossin, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of estate. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured they are not a requirement. Where your people do not use them. You see, people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sven. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Oh. Cutscene. Y'all gonna get a better holographic? These people over here can't even fucking see. What's up with that? This is ominous.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands.
And that would be great for popcorn.
Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies?
Look at that GPU, guys. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It costs a fortune.
You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together.
Oh, shit. Probably not.
Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us.
I still can't hear my sound alerts.
There is a sadness beyond words. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of... I did not break them. They broke on their own. I can't get them fixed. Don't ask me what happened. I literally turned the computer off, turned the computer back on the next day, and the sound alerts were like, nah, we good. We good, boo.
So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed.
Oh, okay.
And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Shouldn't the first person to have gone and done this be the new king? That'd have been smart. Buddy, I thought you were wearing a fucking head cap. Where's your flower, dipshit? Oh. Anyway, I can't imagine being, like, in this society and somebody, like, people just die and you never know it.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
Oh, God. and now you're having to remember your first death.
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down.
This is what grief feels like, society. It's gonna fuck you up mentally. This is a fucking mental challenge for this entire place.
But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
Welcome to depression.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
Yeah, it's fucked up. You gotta learn how to deal with it.
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Oh, y'all are in for a treat.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Duliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die.
Yeah, all the other fucking people were like dead because nobody remembered them.
It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad.
I wish I knew who your mom was.
I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
It's not a lot of flowers for the bunch of people that went up there. Why are we zooming in on that? Well, the regulators already freak me out. If I die tomorrow, I hope somebody remembers me. Hey, Galilja, do you really know nothing about your mother? Shell searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mamulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memory, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Good. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. Do you want to know your mother? I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. So I want to try looking again, and if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I like to help as well, and I believe I speak for the others, too. It's a shame I can't just, like, intuitively look into your past. But I can't bother you with this. You've already come for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you everyone. Dun 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 dun. These people who have never known death. Learning about death. Somebody can kill themselves. Ever since we turned off the ability to forget when somebody dies, suicide rates have, like, skyrocketed. Assuming neither memories nor records of Galilja's mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Nara, if you could make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Where? What am I doing? I don't need to run. I have a chocobo. Chocobo. But let me tell you that Metal I was talking to Metal the other day about riding, like, flying and stuff in this game. And he's like, oh, I guess your no, I said, oh, here soon we're going to be able to pet our chocobos in Final Fantasy and, like, interact with the chocobos a little bit more. And he's like, oh, does that mean your chocobo's going to be back in rotation for your mounts? And I looked at him and I was like, I don't use anything else but the fucking chocobo. What do you mean back in the rotation of mounts I use? I only ever use Umbral. He's my baby. He a best boy. Okay, who do I gotta get to? Oh, here's one. Sorry, but I've never heard of a Mamulja woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zeralja. You might have better luck talking to the people over in the Tonawawantan settlement to the north of Everkeep, in a place called whatever the fuck that is. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name is Tonaloka. Look, if I really wanted to, I could string together a plethora of words that would... You'd be like, what the fuck? I just don't. I just choose not to.
Look!
You're looking for a Mamulja woman.
Stretch. Stretch.
Ooh. I drank all my tea. But I do still have a snacky over here. Water. Oh, Kalusha's mother. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Zeralja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Tural Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zeralja assembled a party of warriors and with them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear of the king's feat in the past. I'm opening a snacky. Game, I know it's down, but I gotta look. Oh, that's Tia. Hey, Rain. Nova. Where the fuck's this quest at? Oh, there you are. I'm a Mamulja woman. There are people who have never been a common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliolo after their mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Back to the back room. Jesus Christ. Back and forth, back and forth. What? Wow. There's that many people here? Oh. That's funny. I didn't realize yesterday was patch day. Gulaja has told me all. We've previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Ah, so you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So Zeralja brought a routine of Landsguard to Yasalani, among whom was a female Mamolja. His mission was to rid the region of a Tural Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that this was the crisis in he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers' recovery efforts, then they could have gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zeralja made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Mamolja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see, but what could Zeralja have been doing in that village? Fucking? Making babies? I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zeralja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked in organics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Oling Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. It's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look in the transportation records... There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts of whatever, I can't read today apparently. But large deliveries were made to far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say just for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. And this is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all of this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. Graha, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together and get in Naira's bed. So we'll be investigating the secret facility in then. And this time, I want you to come along, Guluja. Is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from Downdrifts. No, I don't. I can fly. Alright, thank you, Shale. The time and place is now. And in my bedroom. I mean... Lol. Oh wait, am I going to a whole other new place? I am. Hey! Hey now, fuck you guys! So the other cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it'll be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful, everyone. Who's doing the dungeon? Show of hands, who's doing the dungeon with me? Got one. Got two. It's too late, I'm in a party. Hello? We can wait on you. Ah! Keep said to go ahead without him, so let's go. Wait. We got a problem. I think 3 of us are fucking DPS right now. There we go. Gimme. This is like a little storage facility. Does it go underground though, for real? It's gonna take us 6 minutes to find a tank. I'll be here. What goes away in a few months? I see. Lol. Can we pet our chocobo now, or do we still have to wait? Wait, we can pet Choco now? Oh! How cute. I love it! Oh my god! Oh my baby! This is my child, this is my boy, my umbo, my sweet baby chocobo. It's been 3 minutes. Y'all. Any day now. Y'all, I swear to God, it's tattoo time. Ah! Let's get it. Oh, I forgot to update my portrait. What the fuck is that thing? Wait, are we all Team Cat Girl? Team Cat Girl! fix my portrait later. Somebody remind me to do that. Oh, what is that? Ooh. Shit. Oh, God. This is intense. Here we go. What do we got? Ooh. Like the boss of this dungeon? Uh-oh. Dude, my phone has been going off fucking randomly. Oh God. This thing's mad at me and it looks awful. Oh God. Look at this thing's face. Jesus Christ! I'm being eaten alive, guys. Galulja's right there. Dude. Wait, those were people? Oh, they're zombies! I would love to be able to go through here and read the research notes. Can I do that at the end? Can I do research notes? Wait, these are padded rooms. Can I explore this dungeon when we're done? Oh, that's not... I don't like any of that. Oh, God. Are we in the wrong spot? I am. Sorry. My bad. It's kind of fucking... This is psycho. Oh, well, cool. Oh, God. Yeah! I knew that was coming. As soon as I was looking at it, I was like, ah, I'm fucked. That was awful. This guy sucks. Hey, let me look at him. He looks like a... Ooh, can I wait? What's happening here? What are those things? Just spirits? That was rough. That guy sucks. Ooh. I want it anyway. Whoa, what is this? What the fuck? I've just been sleeping on the story with you guys. Sprightly stone. Limit breaking people? Whoa. Woo! Okay. I'm coming. It's the fucking white rabbit, guys, but he's angry. He hella angry. Oh shit, okay, sorry. I know, we need the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Alright, I apparently need to follow my healer around. Uh-oh. Oh god. I don't know what any of this shit means. shit, I ran into it. God damn it. Did you see me run into it? Fuck, I did it again. Dude, there's barely any room on this fucking map, on this damn thing. Jesus Christ! Y'all, he's real pissed. No clue how I just died. Like, I went from full health to no health. What happened? Did I accidentally hit the side? Cheshire next. Oh, a minion can drop from here. Oh, the minion didn't drop today. I'm gonna explore. Because I saw some research notes and I want to read those. So this facility was abandoned because we were fighting zombies. Where's the first research notes? I saw those and I didn't get to stop and read them. My bad. This is the village. Okay. the village? Huh. Ah, there's the first research notes. While His Majesty's Zoologia is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast soul into a person's body, safely and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes that there is no greater evil than to hinder the potential of man, and so he has ordered us to make this conception a reality. He would bolster our military might and break through into the outside world. If our research will further this ambition, then perhaps it is worth pursuing. See, I didn't get to stop and look at shit like this. This is horror movie shit. Our bodies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of a beast yields mixed results. Even when stripped of memories, a feral soul can induce psychological instability in the subject. I suspect this is because primal instincts remain. And while a certain amount of bestial ferocity is expected, and I dare say welcome, too many such souls can lead to physical mutations. For now, our objective shall be to determine the threshold beyond which a body is at risk of uncontrolled mutation. Oh, so this is where he got the idea to use feral souls. There's still people in these capsules. And like, blood and stuff everywhere. This is super... This is Final Fantasy VII levels of shit. Research notes? A locked door. Dead gurney. Oh my god, look at this. This is a whole bunch of dead bodies right here. Sealed rooms. This music does not go along with this place right now. The rate of transfiguration may be directed by the potency of the soul consumed. We've experimented with beings of great power, but mutations were observed after the infusion of merely a single soul. No better was this phenomenon illustrated than with poor Atticus. His body was altered irreparably, and he lost all capacity for rational thought. While the primary objective of this research was to utilize the soul of a Terral Vidral, I struggle to see a path forward. An alternate approach must be considered. And then I can go in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Zoologia. This is who we were. Okay. This one's red. Why is this one red? This is a big one. Get off the floor. You're gonna get tetanus. You're gonna get tetanus. Get off the floor. It is the source of our failures thus far has been the inability of our bodies to contain feral souls. What if we were to reverse the process? By purging a beast of its memories and infusing it with a man's soul, one still possessed of its own memories, we stand to gain absolute control over a vessel of great power. My subordinate, who first proposed this brilliant hypothesis, shall have the honor of being the first to transcend our meager limits. I must prepare his soul for extraction at once. Oh god. I didn't even look up. Oh my god. People were in these. Jesus Christ, this place is fucking psychotic. Let's go. I'm definitely glad I came back and looked, because what the fuck is this facility, dude? This is fucked up. And then what was this all about? And then there was rotten zombies in here. I fucking hate zombies. Like, fuck. So I assume you die if you go down the hole. It's still breathing, if only faintly. Whew, we did it somehow. What did you say? It must have not been easy to pursue such a creature that was close, a tyrant of Tyrell, truly befitting. I felt the earth shake all the way up from the cliff. So if you fall down here, you just pop up here. Whee! I guess because he's dead now, it would have killed me usually. This thing's still breathing. It is. Y'all, the white rabbit is not fucking happy. Ugh. But he is not late. He arrived precisely when he meant to.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tyrell Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Ah, we doing memory shit.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
What happened to you, dude? Because you were not who I just fought.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tyrell Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Whoa.
So, you've given him permission?
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me.
You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
She was down bad for Zeralja. She gave a shit about nothing. She wanted Zeralja.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I just saw. I saw his mom. She was thirsty bitch.
Teishelja. Could she be my mother?
Yeah, I guarantee.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishelja there.
That's where we're going next, then.
Is that it? Or is that the research facility? I can't fucking remember. Oh, shit! You mean to tell me I could have fucking run around here by myself? I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamulja women here, for a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliyollal and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. They don't look any fucking different. Ooh, skill speed. While we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it might afford us greater insight into what came of it. Let us look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. I already read all the information here, but thanks. I swear to God, if it's the same fucking research notes I ran through here and read. It still freaks me out that that one is red. Like, that's such well placement. This is a horror place. What are you looking at? To think that people actually volunteered their souls for these experiments. Success was far from guaranteed, and even in the best case, they would cease to be men. Was their devotion to Zeralja so absolute? I just noticed the fucking handprints! Okay, that door opening and closing is kind of freaky, but I just noticed all the fucking handprints on here. Dude, I need something to lean out this fucking door and just look at me. I need that in my being. Hi, Techno. Thanks for the resub. This place is disgusting. I think this place is fucking crazy. A lift can be seen behind the iron right gate. As sturdy as it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. A security panel is nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. Like the placement of the red lights. This shit. And I did go through, and after we got done with it, I did go through and read the research notes. That over there. Huh? Why is there's a shadow right here. Guys, look at that shadow. Oh my god. But there's nothing right there. It's a horror film! Honestly, they should have changed the music for here. Look at that! There's nobody right there. Yeah, there's nobody right there. But there's a shadow of a person. Oh, that's super creepy. There is someone on the other side? They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I am stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Can write good, yes? I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today bit off hand to feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. Hungry, always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Am eater, must eat. Ooh. So they did lose their minds. Supplies of the staff are neatly arranged within cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dig deeper and find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used to open the iron gate. Is there really somebody on the other side of that? Because I can't see. But like, there's no legs. Unless they're hanging. Could they be hanging? Oh god. I can't see though. I want to know. Let me in. Let me in. Careless, you missed this whole fucking dungeon. Oh, and then this over here. This over here. Look at that door. Look at that. And then, Careless, since you missed this whole dungeon, hold on. Before I move on, I gotta show you this. Okay, I'm gonna come back into this room. Yeah. Most of these doors are open, right? Ooh, a mangled corpse. A journal lies next to the body. I was transferred to the Ubudabudabud station in order to train the villagers in the use of electro technology. While a child can quickly learn to operate common contraptions, it will be no easy thing for them to attain the requisite skill to develop new weapons, one to which require no less than the manipulation of souls. Thankfully, 2 of my pupils have demonstrated great aptitude in the field. Oh. Kanaloka, the village chief, and Teshaja, field chirurgeon. Further driven by their loyalty to our king, their growth has been remarkable. I dare to hope that before long, they will be able to carry out their duties without further instruction, and I may be relieved of my duty. Oh gosh. Anyway, these bodies were not in here before. But this room painted in red, like, there should be something hidden in here because it's painted in red. It's a shame there's not like a dead body on one of the tables, because that would make way sense. But it's just like one ass room where the fucking it's red. What happened to the people here? Did they all leave? Or did we already meet them? Pretty sure we met half of them. Look at the handprints on the fucking floor. It won't open, and I don't think it'll yield to our shoulders either. We'll have to find it. Okay. You found the key? Great. I'll call the others. Look at all these bottles. It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. I need a little bit more horror music and then like the lighting to freak out a little bit. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Valigarmanda. Although machinery appears to still be in operation, I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies, related to the seal's failure most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Gulja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. Shell taught me how. Look at him, little tip taps. Little tip, 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 tip. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Teshalja. Tashid, whatever. Ah, it brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tashija, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take it with us to the back rooms and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to this storage device I brought. Look at you. Okay, why are we showing it from this point of view, though? There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. Yeah, you followed us in the active dungeon. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. What are these? This place is not good. Ah, it's Umbi. I love him. Hi, Graha. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the dead to Shale. Aw, you want to hit Emmett? But Emmett's so good. Emmett's such a dick, and then, like, later on you're just like, okay, Emmett. And then, even later on, you're just like, alright, Emmett, let's fuck each other up. Like, let's just fucking fight. Okay, so I got a question, though, for real. Is the inside just bigger? Emmett deserves it in Shadowbringers. Jesus Christ, I'm going to Solution 9, too. That is Graceful's love. Graceful loves Emmett. This place, when you're outside, right, it doesn't look nearly as big. And then you get in here and you're just like, Hey guys, just a friendly reminder that tomorrow starts a full moon. That's true, Ishgard looks teeny tiny too until you get inside of it. You heading in the back room? Why else am I speaking to you, bud? I know the TARDIS effect. Welcome back. Galulja has already given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Elsa and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again. I'll say it wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Tirali remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system, but even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good old reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Tiral, ones with no elders to care for. Word of the problem has reached us into Liolo. My brother is doing all he can to see that Zak-Tiral Railroad restored to operation so that people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as the Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a slight sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shell's working on the data, we can go in and see the state of it for ourselves. I don't want to go. I want to talk with the data to Shalani Station. Then I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. I want the data. That fucking Mamolja chick was like, it's so very close. Like, alright, girl, keep it in your pants, please, and thank you. Where am I going? Yeah, Graceful's fishing right now. Oh my god, look at this cutie. Oh my god. Ah, oh, that's a tragedy. Oh. Sup, sluts. I know, didn't he? He was cute. Vow of Resolve, and Naira Kashika to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tyral that can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Vow of Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Convenient. Ah, scratch the on his way. Cause he's fucking here. Ah! Ehrenfeld got a new outfit. Ah, do I want... No, that's not Naira. Naira wanted to tease Ehrenfeld like that. Looking good, Ehrenfeld. Did our little bun outgrow his clothes? As the guild ship has officially approved my transition from gleaner to independent contractor, I was in need of a more fitting attire. You hear about the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which... I see Loti has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a matter of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations, and now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of yeah. That is the Ronique. Though the Hitsero that follow them are none too pleased with their Hetso being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address the complaint. But a silent train presents a different danger. The Ronique will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we just can't blow the whistle at them or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Weren't the rail routes plotted to avoid the Ronique's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The blah 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 grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I am not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of the blah 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 for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear what the Hitsaro have to say about it. They're the ones most affected after all. Hold on. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Hawato. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hitsaro encampment if you like. Ehrenfeld! Oh, guys, Ehrenfeld has a thing on him! I saw it when he turned around. We gotta go. Guys, Ehrenfeld. Why the fuck are these things grazing over here? This is the worst place to graze. Hold on, I'm getting there. Ehrenfeld! Where you at, you little bitch? There he is. Okay. gotta stand very specifically so I can zoom in. He's got... Guys, he's got a little keychain of his mom. That's so sad. Look at his little keychain of his mom. Or his mom's, who is fucking whistling? Oh, that guy. Look. Look at it. Sorry, Annabelle, I gotta be in your butt for a second. Look at it. His little robot his mom was... That's cute. Annabelle. Without reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way to I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of Zaktural Railroad. You two have noted the unexpected change in behavior then. My son, Shippo, has been looking into this matter. Shepito? Normally, we'd expect the Ronique to keep their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet, and despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing and the God damn. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward towards your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetsera would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hetsera descent. You don't say. My parents traveled with the Ronique as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration, one of many sacrifices necessitated by nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliela's market, and that is where the Dawn Servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamati came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. And then we found out that no, like, her actual dad had to give her up so that, you know... Truly, I have never heard of a Ronique choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Hetsera willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must be some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps, that I might better make excuses for their actions, never much appealed to me. As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hetsera way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn Servant indeed. Please teach me of the Ronique and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn of Hetsera culture with me? I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am, doing it correctly. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronique, and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answers we seek. Do you think there's, cross-race love? The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Now, introduce yourselves to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let's meet back later and share what we've learned. Good grief. It's actually pissing me off a little. You're learning about the Hetsera way of life, are you? May have a thing or two to share, but rather than keep talking your ear off, let me test your powers of dedication. I find answers much easier to call later if I arrived at them myself. Ahem. Our Hetsera provide us with something that we use in medicines, pulse teas and soap to drive away pests and sustain our fires. What is it? Fuck, I don't know. Both horns and hooves, of course, have bone, and we use all these materials, albeit primarily in tent poles, instruments, and the like. It's not quite the answer I was looking for. To remind you, the materials for medicines... I guess. It can't be shit, can it? Is it? It sounds like there's a story there, but it is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for runic chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there's a need, our Hetsera always provide. What the fuck? This won't do. The wind will go right through it. And me without my needle and sinew. Sinew? Oh, sinew! Oh gosh. Oh, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Where's that side quest at? Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the runic hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally wouldn't worry. Oh, okay. Look at that thing's eyes. Ugh. Like, look at this thing's eyes. How fucking creepy is that? I'm afraid to finish my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? If you're here, you'll likely already know that the runic are our hetso, our guides, that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. Oh my god. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On these occasions, we Hetsera must also part with half of our number. You may think it is strange and stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetso. What other emotes can you use? I wish there's a plague. Lame. I want to be able to hug my fucking... You know that portion's been shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're not used to would get lost in the tangle like it's most. Ah, Shepido sent a runic brush with you, did he? How like him. Now just run it through the little patch at a time, gently. You dutifully brush the runic until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now. But the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done. With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. A cone coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. Hold on. I see. Okay, hold on, wait. So you have to actually do this at them. Oh my god! Oh. Oh, he's so mad! He's so mad! Oh, I love him. Oh, my baby. He's just a little bit. He's just a little guy. He's just a baby. I love him so much. I don't remember where the hot springs are. You smell of grass and the wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us. You even look the part. I have to wonder how Valcona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. I like how your ears are a different color. Ah, there he is now. I need some more kitty emotes with my ears. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with the grazing runic and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? Indeed. The runic provide the Hetsero, and in turn the Hetsero are good to the runic, just as a family should be. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the runic, as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. Could it also be that they didn't leave you behind? What if they died? Like, I don't know, just throwing some shit out there. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. And I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetsero are concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Valcona. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Dude, how many of them live in one of these tents? don't like this thing's face. Kona, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsaro as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They're equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Runique are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must never ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetsaro would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. If only we had this thought process with Buffalo. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we are able to visit the Ronique's once favorite grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronique. Even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratopraptors, but they looked to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetsaro would have surely put two and two together were the cause geological. I measured the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps? And a powerful one. Like as not, a predator, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. It couldn't be a what now? Runic Reaver in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that seal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Runic can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds of the northeast, and most herds keep clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of the Runique's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive this Reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. This thing's eyes freak me the fuck out, because why is it red? Never fear, we'll make certain that the beast threatens you no more. The Runique Reaver is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior where it might be found. Look, as long as I get to be me.
Hetsu is coming this way!
To the Hetsu.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
One of these cat ladies in this village is a moon cat. I saw her fangs when she opened her mouth.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Where am I going? Okay, so I need to follow you. Oh, there they are.
There they are!
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Hi, Mama Mac. Thank you for the biddies. What?
That herd should be alright. Let's look for stragglers.
Oh, her. Go to bed.
Are to rally too. None shall be left behind. There must be something up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
Oh, they're not gonna stop. Okay.
Panic was clearly an understatement. More are coming!
Good God.
You're mine.
All or nothing then.
Nice, Donna. I took down one before you did.
bloody fodder at least. But where's...
What is that?
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
There! That one there! Not so fast!
Woo! Oh shit, his glasses. My glasses!
Even should it cost me my life.
I will save the head soul!
Kona! Are you alright?
I like how it come running over, just like, ah, cutesy run.
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety.
There. You've nothing to fear.
We're just gonna. There's this giant ass thing just behind you.
Right! Let's finish the job!
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Oh my god, breaking convention. Brilliant conviction. Breaking limits only a true warrior of light could. We're just gonna stand here and look at each other. Works for me.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Damn it! Not even a scratch!
I need some time to think, will you? It must have a weakness, and I will find it. Keep it busy. I need time.
There's only so much I can do, buddy.
Right! Go for the legs!
What the fuck is this? Kona! we just have to keep it pinned. You're thinking, Kona!
A protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Can I target it now? That'd be great.
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and...
Kona, where the fuck did you get this gun, boo?
You're done for! That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Nothing's stopping us now! Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me! This is different. I don't know what that shit is, but I want nothing to do with that.
Disperse that ether ere the Reaver recovers it.
This is going to hurt. Get it. Can I skin it? Can I skin it? Can I skin it? I want to skin it. That's Warcraft.
We did it.
You gonna replace your glasses?
That's so. Are they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fine.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa-Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats. But the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Mehwa-Hetsuan? Okay.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid.
Buddy, what's in your hair?
You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetzo.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty.
Sure you did.
The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
I swear to God, if I find out that this guy is Kona's actual dad, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'd come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozeni Hetta. That's where the Pelu trader found me as a babe.
Oh. Didn't I say earlier his parents were dead?
Can you tell me what you saw?
I literally was like, oh, Arkona, your parents could be dead for some unfortunate accident. Turns out your parents are fucking dead.
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast.
I literally called this.
Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
But I did say that they were dead. I was like, ah, they're probably dead.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself.
Look at his teeny tiny tail.
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe.
Let's go find those survivors.
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn's servant, all of Tuliyola is my family.
I wonder if Galil Jaja, not Galil Jaja, the dad, the former, was it Galil Jaja? No, I don't remember. Baku Jaja? No, okay, Galil Jaja. I wonder if the former Dawn servant, whoever fucking Dave is, I can't remember. I wonder if because he already knew that Wooklamont wasn't abandoned. He took Wooklamont for her safety. I wonder if he found out about Kona's parents dying as heroes and then went and searched for Kona and picked him up. Because it seems like something that the previous Dawn servant would do. Welcome back, by the way.
A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
We just found out that Kona's parents didn't actually abandon him. Kona's parents died trying to protect him. After we fought this thing. It's a giant dinosaur with a whole bunch of crystals on his back, and then he's got like little slasher arms. To know that the Hetso are safe is more than enough. Yet would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenged my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. Nara, I thank you for standing by me, as Dawn's servant, and as the often perfect man beneath the mantle. Now let us return our attention to the matter we came here to discuss, shall we? We removed the root claws of the Ronique, straying from their favorite grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of aether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks of instinct, yet not so strong to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be far sight better than the traditional whistle, far more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let's return to the Shalani station and begin work on it then. While Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. Okay, so I want to know where that... I actually hate this melody. Hold on, I need to... Ooh. You. It was you. No, she's a sun cat. There was somebody here who was a moon cat. Careless, you missed my chocobo getting very upset with me. You were very frustrated. I kept poking him, and he did not like it. Oh. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. I know, he's so scary. So the Ronique were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Valcon is not too bad himself, what with his whistle idea. Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight? Question mark?
We're ready to go.
Whoa! She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
And we fixed our glasses. Beautiful.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliyola. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through our paces.
Okay, that doesn't sound very quiet though.
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
Her voice doesn't match. It's too high pitch.
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Chapteral Railroad is back in service.
I'm here, I exist. I zoned out real hard though. For a while there we were real worried about that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shalani and then the continent. Watch out, Zactoral. Here we come. I share the sentiment, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna pick up this next quest and we're gonna head to where it needs to be and then go. Because I got 2 minutes left. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on?
Look!
Ooh. Stretch! Stretch! Ooh! Galulja's mother. Water. Even though I really gotta use the bathroom. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Chihuahua we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I need to search for what she left behind because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. Speaking of things you're carrying, is it a teeny tiny Chihuahua? What? No. It was merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say, for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Oh, he's in West. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there is aught I can do for the people there. Much change though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go to actually where it is. That way we can turn it in as soon as we stream next time. Oh, my phone went off again. What's up with my phone going off? What is going on? Good grief. I just felt my phone just over here in the corner and there's nothing going on with it. Like, why? Chill out. In any case, oh, I get to talk to Graha, my boy. Anyway, minions, I'm actually going to call it here for today because we have been streaming for about 3 hours and I do have to work tomorrow and it's been a hell of a day, so I would like to go rest. That being said, this has been Kalcifer, the great and powerful fire demon, Queen of Hell, Empress of the Ethereal Flame, Overlord of the Eternal Flame. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, whatever time it is for you minions, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. The only person who's currently playing is Porcelain Maid, so we're going to get ready to raid Porcelain Maid. Also, I will be streaming on Friday, so be on the lookout for that. Most likely going to be Pal World, with the potential for it not being Pal World and being more World of Warcraft because I'm in one of those moods and, you know, it happens. Again, this has been Kalcifer, the great and powerful fire demon, Queen of Hell, Empress of the Ethereal Flame, Overlord of the Eternal Flame. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, whatever time it is for you minions, and I will see you guys on Friday. I vote wow. Fucking lol. Until next time, minions, we are rating and a 3 and a 2 and a 1 rating. Good night, minions. See you guys on Friday. Ooh. And I'm out of here.